Hey YouTube, how the heck you doing? I'm doing great and I hope you are too. I'm going to show you a little thing that I've been playing around with my Surface Pro here, and that is getting a bigger screen when I want to work with something a little more intricate, and this 13-inch screen just doesn't quite cut it. So let's get started. So here we are in my little studio office, whatever you want to call it, and I got a little TV monitor on the side here that I'm going to hook my Surface Pro up to. It's pretty easy. I've been playing around with it earlier. I found a cable that I could use straight. I didn't need no adapters. This is your mini display port. That's what the Surface Pro has, is a mini display port on the side. And at the other end of the cable is a HDMI plug that I just have plugged into the side of the TV. So I'll go ahead and turn that guy on, get it all started up, and let's go ahead and turn on my little guy here, my Surface Pro. Like I said, I've been playing around with it, so it works pretty good. I like it. So all you need to do, as you can see, it says no signal right now, so I'm going to go ahead and get in your way. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, give it a few seconds, and there you go. We have the full screen HDMI output to my TV. That's a 23-inch, I believe, or so. Not quite as big as my 27 Apple Cinema, but it doesn't play too well with Surface Pro, so that's going to be staying as a MacBook Pro display only for now, till I go ahead and update it later on in the year with one that can do both. So for now, I got a 23-inch over here, which is a TV with many inputs. It's got VGA, it's got regular composite and everything, but it has the HDMI. So depending on what TV you have and what your TV inputs are, you may have to get an adapter for this or not, but this is how this has been working for me. So that's what happens when you run out of space on your SD card while you're trying to do a vlog. So anyway, back to the Photoshop here. I've been playing around with it, moving stuff around, but as you can see, I just have the regular display over there, and if I go ahead and minimize this guy here, and I do a right click or a double click on the screen here, I can go to display settings, and you can see if I scroll down a little bit here that I have extend these displays. So basically I want something else to display on the other display than what I have on my main screen. If I go ahead and duplicate these displays, keep the changes, and now I have the screen is identical on both sides. You notice if I go into my Photoshop, I can go around and move her around. If I'm doing some retouching and moving in on some feathers or something, I want to do some retouching on some feathers, I can do that. Zoom in and around. It gives me a little more advantage to my editing that I don't typically get when I'm doing just on the 13-inch screen. So I do like that opportunity to do that. But that, like I said, if I don't want to have both things on the screen, and if I just want to have something in my background, say I want to go into Twitter, and I'm following some Twitter feeds on there or whatever, and I got that opened. Let me get that a little bit wider, a little bit bigger. I'm going to go back into display settings, scroll down to where it says duplicate these displays, go out to extend these displays, keep the changes. Okay, now I have separate displays. I can go ahead and drag the Twitter up to the other screen here. So if I want to keep track of what's going on Twitter, I can do that. But on my main screen, I can go back to here, go back into my photo, do some editing as I need to do, Let's get that brush. I think we're on the layers here. So guys, that's just a quick little tip for your Surface Pro if you want to extend your display into a bigger screen, if you want to duplicate your screen into a bigger screen. Just get your TV or your monitor. Make sure you have the right inputs for your monitor and for the mini display port that comes off your Surface Pro. You may need an adapter, but like I said, I just had a straight cable that went from the mini display port to HDMI, so I was able to use that. Didn't have to mess with the settings or anything. Just pretty much plug and play into the TV and into the Surface Pro. I can duplicate the displays, I can extend the displays, and it gives me a lot more variety as far as how I use my workspace. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions, drop them below and I'll try to get to them as quickly as I can. And I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one.